Hello, this video will tell you about how to take a Google Docs template, in this case the Frayer model template, and how to use it with students and share it out and use it in your classroom. Alright, first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to open up the template, which is this link right here. And the first thing you're going to want to do is when the template is open, you're going to want to make a copy for yourself. The way to do that is real simple. All you do is come up here to File, go down to Make a Copy. And what you'll probably want to name it is just go ahead and call it the Frayer model template. And when you hit OK, it'll open a brand new tab with your own copy of that template. That is a good strategy to use with students in general as far as using templates. And what I want to do is I want to show you how to share this out to students so that you can use it really easily. Alright, so I've got this template in Google Docs, and again, we're doing the Frayer model, but this is good for any kind of Google Docs template that you want to do. What you're going to do is you're going to want to share it out to your students. You'll notice that when you click the share button, it is private to only you. That is fine because it is your copy. But what you're going to want to do is you're going to want to invite your students down here. I'm just going to do my student Clint Rogers here. And before you send it out, I want to make sure that you change this from Can Edit to Can View. What that will do is exactly the way that we just download it yourself, is when it gets sent to your students and they can view it, they can make a copy themselves. And that way they don't mess with your original template, so that they can't edit your original template, but they can make their own copy, just like we just made our own copy. Alright, so I shared it out with my students. I'm going to pretend like I've opened this up. I'm a student and I've made my own copy. Just want to show you how to edit this template and how to use them. This particular template, the Frayer model, is great for new vocabulary words. So the way that this one works is you put the vocabulary word in the middle. I'm just going to use, just as an example, I'm going to use a quadrilateral. And over here, obviously you can just type right into the template. So definition would be a polygon with 4 sides. You can type, and students can type in facts and characteristics here, obviously 4 sides, 4 angles, etc., etc. But what I really want to show you is I want to make sure that you notice that you can bring media and pictures into this template. So it's a really good way for students to have a good visual representation. So for example, this is a perfect example. So quadrilateral here. It's really helpful for students to have visual representations of that. You can do that right inside the template. So it's got shapes already built in, so I've got some quadrilaterals already pre-made. But even better, you can have students to create their own. So if I click on line, I can create my own little quadrilateral here. I can do all different kinds. Or I could go ahead and choose a shape and do a quadrilateral. I'll just do a rectangle. But what's also really powerful is not only creating their own like that, but they can also search for other images. So if I come over here to image, I can upload any images that I've created myself or I found on the internet, or you can just search directly from Google. What's great about this is when you search from Google, the images that you find are going to be ones that are reusable. So automatically you have results that are free to use. So I'm just going to put in quadrilateral here and see what kind of images I get to come up. I can insert any of these as examples. I can also filter my results. So if I want a photo, I can click on photo. And let's see if we got anything that's interesting. This one's kind of neat. That's a neat little example. So I'm going to click on that image and select. Brings it directly into my document. And then I can simply resize it and move it wherever I need it to go. So again, a great little way to bring some visuals and have kids really thinking about how to represent. And then of course, non-examples, you can do the same thing. So you can find all kinds of different non-examples of quadrilaterals. All right, so that's how to get in the Frayer model and really any template and go ahead and bring in images, and you can put your own text boxes in there and draw your own things. You also have a free scribble, which means you can draw your own. It's not a quadrilateral. I need to move that into the non-examples. But anyway, what you can do also, I want to make sure that you know, is students can do this together. So they can do this collaboratively. So if I don't want this to be just an individual project, let's say I wanted to assign the top half to one shoulder partner and the bottom half to another shoulder partner. It's real easy. All students have to do is the same way you shared it. They would just share it with each other. But this time they would make can edit. So when they're collaborating on the document, you want to make sure that as they're sharing it out, they can edit it. All right, so that's how to use a template in Google Docs and how to share it out. Keep the integrity of your template. Remember to keep it on view when you share it to students. And how to have them enter their information and share it out with other students and even you whenever they're finished.